Hey yo guys, another account review is in session, and today we have raberiwows, or raberiwows. I said that wrong. I apologize there. For today's account review, and his message to me is, "Hello Kimo, I started somewhere before Moonlit Overture. I forgot what that event. What was that event? I don't even remember anymore. But around March 2019." It has to be IJN, right? I feel like it's IJN. Maybe it is IJN. Who knows? Played a little bit, and then took a break. After the break, I played on and off, and then I play actively since late 2020. I have some questions. I use chapters to make it easier for you. Um, okay, good. The other stuff are just questions, but we'll get into that later on. But all right, nice. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get through the first segment of this account. Actually a that's a lot actually. I may skip around a bit. I think those last parts like leak discussions or whatever. So we'll talk about just the first maybe like I don't know 8 minutes of the video. Because there are a couple other things though. All right, never mind. I think there's timestamps. So let's get right into it. Right, docs. So I'm pretty okay at 600 ships. You pretty much have everything. I'm gonna assume you have like most of the ships done already, judging by collection percentage, which is like 78%. You pretty much have like everything, right? So at this point, you're pretty much working on just end game stuff and stats. That's pretty much all there is to it. Like I see your Hakuryu is already maxed out. You're pretty much working on the end game stuff. So once again, these kind of players I can't really give tips for unless you ask me for advice. So uh judging by this though, you have pretty much a good selection of all the endgame ships already, so I can't really discuss about them in details until we get to the questions, and then I'll work on it. So level 1 ships, level 1 elites, I'll talk about those in a bit. Depot items, we'll talk about this part. Right. So Enterprise, Belfast, and Hakuryu. This is actually a very interesting choice. You have the first two generation ships here, Enterprise and Belfast, and then we go right into Hakuryu, which I think is weird, but hey, whatever works, right? Whatever works. Going down the list though, plates wise, we have. I think you're using your gold plates, so that's good. In terms of mats, though, I think unless you're making a lot, it feels pretty like low. But I think you start probably. I think either you're not finishing OS enough, or you're not doing it like every single month. I think it depends on the player though, but I think you're not doing it every single month. I could be wrong though. But general plates are low as always. We can farm that up though. But it should be okay for mats though. I think mats are okay. Now, in terms of rainbow gear, you have a good foundation. One more 457, like I always tell my the account reviews that get sent to me. One more, and then do whatever you want after that point. Either more 10 rise, more CL guns. Up to you. Get a third 457 if you really want to. But I would go for at least two though. Ideally, you want to go for two. Plus 13s though. I think you're working on some. Let's check out Steam Catapults. Steam Catapults. All right, you got your 13. You got actually more than that, so you're good to go on that department. Other planes, though, we gotta look at the good planes. I'm making a priority video as of tomorrow, I think, for plus 13 stuff. So check that out. And I'll make a video about that like thoroughly as well too. More Dido A is always nice to have, so keep that in mind. Four more bidders, get that done, and then you are done with submarines for now. You say I think two, yeah, 2 plus 13 is fine. What about junkers though? Where are your junkers at? Junkers plus 1 plus 13. I will make like two more though. AP rockets as again plus 13 as well too. These are very good. Then I think we're good on everything else. Maybe more DD guns. I don't see any baguette guns in here unless I'm blind. You know, for a veteran player, I don't see a single baguette gun unless I'm blind. But wait, I have 3 Tashkent guns too, right? I think I have 3 Tashkent guns. I can check right now, actually. I feel like I'm supposed to have two, but maybe I do have three. Let me check. Let me check. Maybe I have three. Um, right. I can check right here. My Tashkent guns are All right, I have three. Okay, thank God. We have three. All right, we're good. We need more baguette guns, man. Do your iris runs. Definitely do your iris run. That's pretty much it I want to talk about for year, but definitely do your iris runs though. Um, depot for crafting rarity stuff. I don't need to see crafting stuff, but I think you're good on everything. Just make more baguette guns if you have any. Oh no, wait, maybe they are. Maybe they are here. I never sort my filters like this, but let me see. Maybe you see. Okay, baguette guns. We gotta get some baguette guns. Gotta get some baguette guns. Those are really, really good. Those things right there do Iris D2 runs. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Skip this shop wise. You're pretty much good to go on the shops, right? Yeah, you are. So skip the shop stuff. Cats. Talk about the cats. Buy your cog ships as well if you need them. All right, cats. This one right here, you can definitely get a better otherwise, but that one's usable for now. This Jiromaru, definitely get a better one. This one is absolute trash. Get a better Jiromaru. This Bishimaru is if it's for Haku Ryu and Shinano, but definitely you can get a better one. This Oscar can be better, but definitely is usable. This Steel, usable, but you can definitely get a better one there by all means. Antenna, you can definitely get a better one there as well too. Definitely get a better pound. Don't worry, I think this guy's like not into cats entirely, so understandable, but you can definitely get some better ones there for sure. With cats though, got things to work on. I think this Growl okay. I preferably like I use Idlewise. Idlewise is way better. This one Jiromaru also sucks. Takimaru's okay, I guess, but Vanguard cats are like whatever. This one is okay. Well, nah, KMS only though, but it's okay. But always pick damage though. When you go to cats or whatever, always want to go for damage. I don't know why it's filtered this way, but that's okay. That's okay cat. But I play HMS though, so pretty much Vanguard gets buffed here. That's not a bad one though. This is actually okay cat to use. This one here, this is really good. That is definitely a really good cat to use for IJN setups like Haku Ryu and Shinano. Very, very good cat there. This is probably your best one, I think. Not gonna lie, I think that's your best cat you have as of right now. Everything else though, I'm like whatever about it. That anti-sub is like okay though, but you gotta play KMS only. That one Bishimaru though is really everything else though is like meh. Fleet Tech, definitely work on these next. Free stats, you can't go wrong with it. In terms of okay, research, let's go. Alright, so PR1 is done, very nice. PR2 also kind of done. You need to work on Azuma, but I think you have a question about that later on, so we'll answer that in a bit. PR3, we're working on it. We can skip it for now, but work on that. PR4, kind of, well, you need to work on Girl, but yeah. And PR5, at the beginning stages, we're getting there. So, lab stuff. Alright, so these are fleets. We'll talk about fleets once we get to the questions. Let's get to the questions now. Hopefully my microphone wasn't really bad that whole time talking, otherwise I'm going to be sad. First question. I can clear most of Opside. The only thing I struggle with is the Hard Arbiter. I was able to clear Hard Arbiter last month for the first time, but it was very close. 4 seconds left on the last fleet. This month was similar. Can you give me some advice on how to improve my Opside fleet? Alright, so carriers. Always go carriers. If anyone is struggling with any kind of content, always go carriers. Use Haku Ryu, Shinano, Enterprise, Arc Royal, Shokaku. Indomitable is really good. Anything that has like double plane that does damage, like torpedo bombers or fighters, always use those because carriers are just an easy way to get a lot of damage out without getting super invested into it. Especially with a lot of Arbiter fights having that 30% shelling damage decrease, you're gonna need it. Also, keep in mind that when you're running a ship, make sure they're at least 125. Otherwise, you're gonna be at a significant advantage because of how the damage formula works in this game. So make sure when you're doing hard arbiters, 125s for at least your backlines because they're the ones doing the most damage. So backline. So that's the first part. I'm happy with my mob fleet, can clear everything. If you're doing okay, also if you're struggling with hard arbiters, make sure you design fleets. I'm not even kidding you. Design all 4 fleets to be designed for bossing. I know I say mob fleet, but if you're doing hard arbiter, swap all 4 fleets to bossing fleets. Because having a mob fleet for bossing content is basically like useless. They don't do anything. So keep that in mind. Um I'm happy my mom can clear anything except final boss and strongholds. Which ships should I have 125? I have a priority list. Bossing ships are always mandatory though. URs, you can't really go wrong with UR ships being 125. Most of them are very, very good. Some of the retrofit ones are debatable, like San Diego. War Spite being 125 is debatable. But for the others though, most of them are safe to 125, especially the gacha ones. And gacha and DR ships from research are definitely worth 125ing. Most of them are. So those are safe bets. All right, second question. I'll look at the fleets in a bit and talk about them. But how can I improve my meta fight? Meta fight depends on the content. As of right now, we have a lot of medium armor meta fights. So if you have medium armor, either go AP rockets with planes like Enterprise, August 1 Parsifal, Hakuryu, Shinano. AP rockets with junkers are safe to go. Dami can work as well too for a medium armor fight. Otherwise, when it comes to the other stuff, can you if you have New Jersey, Vanguard, Musashi, which I think you do, just play around Helena scans. I know I hate saying it, but if you want good scores, you're gonna need Helena. It's gonna help out a lot now. The new meta, you don't really need Helena to get like a one tap clear, but I'm telling you as of right now, most people do not have the investments in their ships to do that kind of content without using Helena. Helena is just an easy way for you to get a damage boost without having to invest too much in the ships. So having Helena helps out a lot. It's RNG, I know, but it helps out a lot. The third question, what should I get from core and pro data prototypes? So what I get from mine is cores. I always buy both cog ships every single time. Once you have your shells, your black and white shells, you got enough Corsairs. At that point, do whatever you want. I don't buy much from the core shops anymore. I just buy the cogs and I just go. I'm leaving. Like I don't buy much anymore from the shop nowadays. Get a few VH platings, I guess, for your large cruisers. Get some seals of the 4 gods for your D using the Chinese DDs. And that's pretty much it. Homing beacons if you need them as well too. And that's pretty much it. You don't need anything else. I just buy cog chips and like I'm good to go. I have enough shells and everything, so I don't really need them. But aside from that though, just that. For prototype, make sure you're always buying the guns first, like the PR2, PR3 guns. Tenrai when it gets added. Buy those out, and then after that, either save up for the next bar gear to be restocked, not restocked, but stocked up, like the CL gun, or just buy whatever DR prints you need for that season. It's not really worth it because it's very, very expensive, but if you have nothing else to use, you have an abundance of them, go ahead and do that. The fourth question, should I keep focusing on PR4? Yes. Actually, no, hold up. So in this position, all right, this is actually really hard. I say E-Girl is definitely worth developer 30. Like she really, really is worth developer 30. You showed me she's developer 20. So I really think she's worth it. Now Plymouth is also very, very good too, but Plymouth doesn't really go into carrier setup. It only goes into the current battleships. She's very, very good though. If you want to play battleships more than carriers as of right now, go Plymouth. Go PR5, get Plymouth and get out. If you want to be more invested into overall compositions and or whatever, then do PR4 because as of right now, you're not capped out on August 1 Parsifal at Face M5. She's really, really good at Face M5, very consistent. And you can stock up for more Tenrais because Shinano and Hakuryu wants Tenrai, and probably the inevitable Midway wants Tenrai as well too. You kind of want to have 3. So PR4 is a very, very safe choice. In this position, if I were you, I would say if I want to play overall comps for everything, definitely PR4. If I want to play strictly battleships, then go Plymouth and go PR5. All right. Fifth question. Can I improve my sub fleet for OS normal? I keep you right. Let's look at sub fleet. Sub fleet. All right. So I think this is fine. No, you're using an elite, but I think you're doing it because of reasons. I like to keep my U-55-6 for a hunting range for Bismarck. I mean, if you want to, if you want to keep her here, that's fine. You're gonna need more bidders though. I think sub is fine. Like subs do contribute a lot to siren fights hard because you can use them 4 times. That's why like subs are definitely worth investing into when it comes to hard arbiter because you can use them 4 times, and they do about 30,000 each rotation. That's like 120k per submarine. That's 360,000 damage rate on one hard arbiter, which is about 30% of their health. 30 to 20, like 25, 30% of their health, which is a lot. So they are definitely worth investing into. I'm not gonna tell you to swap off of U-556. It's up to you, personal choice. But you're gonna need more bidders, so get that done first. That's gonna help you out your damage significantly and all that jazz. I haven't even made my kunais yet for my gear augments, but yeah, definitely do that though. It'll help you out quite a bit. Sixth question: is there any gear that I should get from Gear Labs? I think you're okay. Make a little bit more Dido AAs. Make 6 minimum, and do whatever you want after that. I made like 15, I think, for Dido AAs. And after that, just chill, I guess. Manual torpedoes if you want manual torpedoes. Junkers if you need more, but I think you have enough junkers already, so you're good to go. And bitters. Can't go wrong with bitters. After that, I think you're okay though. You don't need much of anything else. The seventh question: which skills should I get for my cats? I show skills possible. I have a guide on that. I'll go ahead and link it in the description unless I forget. Probably gonna forget, but I have a video out there. It's like 2 or 3 years old, but still relevant because the officers do not get updates in this game. So look at that, and it'll tell you exactly what you want for your cats and all that jazz, and it's gonna help you out. So overall, I'd say you're in an okay spot. You just have some retweets to do. Most of the things that you're failing on with comes down to just making proper fleets. Like your bossing fleet right here, like backline is okay, but you kind of want to have a buffer. Like Duke of York is way better than Warspite here, or Vanguard if you have either of those. D23 doesn't really do much here. If you want to use her for whatever reason, that's fine, but she doesn't do much here. You can easily bench her for like a Plymouth or something. Much better option when you have her maxed out. The other fleets though, like your carrier setup, you have Shinano. I don't know if you have Shinano. I gotta look again. No, you do have Shinano. Yeah, Shinano can definitely fit in there. That's like your first secretary, right? Yeah. So Shinano can kick out Shokaku, then you're fine. San Diego doesn't do anything. I think you have air raid assistance from whatever the ship is. Sirius or something is good. Rune, definitely. If you want to keep her, that's fine. Otherwise, bench her for a large carrier or a large cruiser, and you're okay. And then the fourth fleet is like, I think this is just a filler fleet. I could be wrong, but I think this is a filler fleet. Turpus doesn't benefit here because she gets debuff because you have a FDG right there. So either put in Bismarck or something, or just run like a better setup for backline. I think most of the problems comes from just lack of fleet comp buildings. I generally have a good video out there, an old video, but like how to build fleets, like team compositions for OS, team compositions for campaign or whatever. A lot of the problems comes from just team comps. So watch those videos. It's going to help out quite a bit. Also in my Discord in the Azure Lane help section, if you guys check the pins, somewhere in there I gave like a general, like I have a general Operation Siren setup that people should follow along to give a general idea on how to build fleets and how to set up OS fleets. So do that. And you should be okay though. But that OS fleet comp video should help you out a bit. I would definitely watch that. I'll go ahead and plug both the Me Officer and that video into the description unless I forget. I'll do that. Hopefully, those will help you out. So yeah, that is pretty much this account. It is definitely not a bad account. It has a lot of investments in it by far. Just a lot of it comes down to just not fleet compositions that I would like to see for bossing. If you're aiming for like a specific, like if you're trying to do stuff clearly, then you're gonna have to play specifically for like a specific way instead of just meta waifus or whatever, or waifus. You can't do waifu only, but you gotta be more strict on gear and stuff like that. But it definitely is doable. Anyways, though, that's the end of this account review. Hope you guys enjoy it. And as always, thank y'all for watching. And I think I have some cut off right there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm out of here. Goodbye.